The early morning of February 25th, 1942. Los Angeles, California, went dark. Air raid alarms were sounding, spotlights searching the dark morning skies, and 1,400 anti-air rounds were fired. But into what? Find out what happened that bizarre morning on this week's episode of Bizarre Investigations. Hey, we are Bizarre Investigations. I'm Hugh.
And I'm Josh.
And today we have a special guest named Wayne.
How you guys doing today?
That's Wayne. He's going to be coming on every so often now, since we lost Farnsey. We all work together. He worked with Farnsey as well, so
We all know each other.
yeah, we all know each other.
So, how's everything going, guys?
It's going for me, man.
How's everybody's week's been, man? Still dealing with this virus.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That episode we did was actually kind of popular.
Yeah, I haven't put anything on YouTube yet. I feel like a
No,
piece of shit.
you do need to put it up there, though.
Dude, it takes like fucking 6
know.
hours just to fucking make it, and then it takes like another 6 hours to upload it. It's fucking ridiculous.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean when it comes to editing stuff and then putting it on YouTube. Takes forever.
Especially when I try to get those like the sound equalizer thing just to show what it looks like. It's fucking redonkulous. Just for fucking like just the audio file alone is like maybe 100 megabytes. And then when I put it in there, it's like 6 gigabytes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
that's
fucking
not.
stupid.
I know it's time consuming, but I feel like that's one of our more popular ones because we even have like 100 views on one of our videos there.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
pretty popular. I feel like
Okay.
this virus one too should be renamed
Renamed to what?
to coronavirus. But I feel like we'll get more people searching coronavirus than COVID-19.
I don't know. I mean, that's its name.
That's technically its name, but we have a lot of people who think it's the coronavirus.
That's true. I mean, whatever. I can put it as coronavirus on. Actually, no, you can't. YouTube actually fucking bans people for using coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like a whole bunch of the media outlets, if they use coronavirus, they will get demonetized instantly.
That's a little weird,
Right?
a little odd.
Because it's not its name. The name is COVID-19. They don't want you to put out false information. You get
But they
fucking
let the
flagged
media
now.
do it every day.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
It's crazy.
That-
Insane.
Yeah. I think it's
Anyways,
fucking
the
stupid.
more important stuff. Bang.
Bing. Yep.
Bang.
Bang.
We got you here, buddy. We today I'm trying the Bangster berry.
My power punch is normal.
Hugh's got his
And
power
Wayne got
punch.
his fucking sour apple over there.
There you go. Sour head, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, whatever it is. Pretty good.
Yep.
All right.
All good stuff.
Do you have a bizarre story?
Fuck, man. You put me on the spot?
Putting you on the spot right
okay.
away.
Give me a
Actually, you
couple
know what?
seconds.
Do you have a story you want to tell?
Put me on the spot like that. No, I don't. Not off the top
No?
of my head,
Okay.
no.
Back in the day
Next
when
time
I
you
was
come, you
young,
better
I'm
be
not a
fucking
kid
prepared.
anymore.
Oh, that's fair. It's understandable. Definitely.
I'm just
will.
kidding.
I gotta look for a story, guys. I was not prepared for this, knowing that
Have
I
you
do it
even
every
listened
single
to an
episode.
episode?
I did.
You did.
The coronavirus episode.
Okay.
I do this every episode, and I'm
the
not prepared.
COVID-19 episode.
I don't.
Okay.
We don't have enough or followers/viewers to even get monetized on YouTube, so it doesn't matter
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah. Have you found one yet?
Yeah. I'll just do this one. It's short and sweet.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if it's sweet. I haven't read it yet.
All right, we're opening our bank, so.
Open your bang.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't even hear it. Come on now.
Psh, you could hear it.
I'm opening my bang after I'm done with my story.
All right. Get into this shit, dude.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder.
All right. This one is called Pretty Bird. About 10 years ago, I was already fucked up. About 10 years ago, I was at a small fair in a small Midwest town. It was middle of summer, and I was sitting in the sitting in a barn-like place that had some picnic tables set up. I noticed the bird was flying around. being pissed off, and then noticed a young bird that couldn't fly off in the corner that had probably jumped out of its nest. Poor guy.
Oh, man.
No biggie. It was off in the corner by itself and nothing would bother it. This little girl, maybe about 4 or 5, walks over to it to get a closer look. I keep my eye on her to make sure she doesn't pick it up or anything. But she stays her distance and just looks at it. And I hear her say a couple things like, "Oh, such a pretty bird. You're a pretty bird. Pretty birdie." I look away for about a minute and look back up, and she's standing over the little bird, stomping the fuck out of it. This goes on for a few more seconds, and then she quickly covers it up with dirt and runs off into the crowd. No one else saw this except for me, and I was way too awestruck to even do anything about it. Hell, even to this day, I'm not sure what the fuck I really should have done. I'm pretty sure I saw a future psychopath born that day. Creeped me the fuck out. Posted by Eldorian.
Eldorian.
So that was mainly just a fucking person just killing a bird.
Putting the bird out of its misery, we looked at it. We can look at this
Well,
so many different ways.
A little girl stomped the fuck out of a bird. It's yeah, I guess so.
She was saying it was a pretty bird at first, so correct?
Putting a perfectly healthy
Yep.
little bird out of its misery. I don't think it was in misery.
Wait, I thought it had ran into something.
No, it probably fell out of its nest, but the girl said that it was perfectly fine, like sitting there in the corner.
How far was this girl away from the bird?
Either way, you stomped out a bird.
Yeah.
4 or 5 year old stomped out a fucking bird, then
That's pretty fucked.
covered up with dirt and said peace out, ran into the crowd. All right, I got my Bangsterberry. I'm going to open my Bangsterberry now.
Oh, yeah, you do that shit. Wow, you spiked the mic.
Oh, yeah, Bangsterberry.
So, you don't have any cool stories to tell in your line of work or anything? Or back when you were in security?
We always do the security story of the
Yeah.
week. Well, we don't always. Whenever we have something, we try to do a security story of the week.
Because I ain't got nothing.
You remember that time that we were on, it was me and you on private chat,
Uh-huh.
and I was really mad. It was, I had left my energy drink, because whenever I was doing security at one of the bars,
Mm-hmm.
I left my energy drink right there on one of the platforms, and I was in my truck taking my lunch, and I was looking for my drink, and I was like, oh, where's it at? About the time I notice it, there's a homeless man walking up to it, and I was like, hey, you, just get on private chat, stay on private chat, and act like you're dispatching just a second. You're like, what's going on? I walk up there, this guy's drinking my energy drink. I obviously don't want it anymore. But his hands were pretty full as well. Oh, man, I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember that as it was yesterday. And the guy, whenever I walked up to him, I was like, hey, man, this is private property. You're not allowed to be here. What are you doing like that? He instantly started cussing me out like, hey, man, fuck you. And I was like, all right, well,
Okay.
I'm on my lunch right now, and I'm just trying to enjoy my lunch, and I no longer have my energy drink because he started drinking, and I'm not going to ask for it back.
Should have.
I know, right? It should have.
I might need that back, bud.
Do you remember this chat?
I
We were on
don't.
private chat, and he pulled out a pocket knife, and he's like, I'm going to stab you in the neck.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I do.
He's like, I'm going to stab you in the neck. Oh, man, that was probably one of the funnier moments. That is quite hilarious whenever he ended up, like, wanting to drop his shit and actually try to fight me. But whenever you telling me about it, you're like, only a veteran would be like, come on, pussy, do it. Looking, I'm right here.
Yeah, that was like fucking like 4 years ago, dude. More like
Yeah, it
3.
was.
Like 3, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
It's a long
That's
time
the thing
ago.
about it. Yeah.
You guys are old.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still the youngest person in here.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Just barely.
What, you're 24, 25?
Yeah. I'm going to be 25 next month.
See, I'm going to be 23 in August.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm only
I'm
32.
24 in August. What the fuck? I'm 23 already.
I'm only 32.
Only 32.
So good luck with that. Hey, here's a question. Have you done any fishing lately, Hugh?
Not since we've been on lockdown, no.
Damn. Yeah.
I went fishing like 3 weeks ago. Didn't catch anything.
Damn it, man.
We lost some monster last week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
On the side of the road when that truck crashed.
Oh no, that was different.
That was
But we
different.
were on a bridge and we couldn't pull it up.
Yeah. Same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went to Folsom Lake for mine. Couldn't get. I got one bite that took the rod into the water, but yeah, couldn't catch it.
Weak. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty. Well, you guys want to get into this?
Yeah. I mean, you got some notes here, right?
I do. For a little side note, this was actually our trial episode.
Yeah, it was a practice episode that we had done as a practice episode.
So, I mean, back when we were trying our episodes, we went balls out on notes and shit. Like, I have like 7 pages of notes for this, and I'm probably going to use 1 page. I
Yeah.
just got to find it real fast. Just my quotes, because there's quotes on here somewhere.
Hey, at least you have notes. I mean, it looks pretty impressive. You got like 8 pages of notes here, fully fucking written out and shit. So, looks
Yeah.
impressive, man.
I wrote this like 6 months ago, and I don't remember.
And you can read most of that too, which is impressive for you.
Better than you can say about my handwriting for sure.
Yeah, the handwriting looks great, man. Terrific.
So, December 7th, 1941? Yeah, right. December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. I already forgot. It's one of the 40s.
It's in that time frame. Yeah.
It's early 40s, so why did I already forget, man? That's like an important day to remember. Dude, what the fuck happened in my
Come
notes?
on, man.
Doo-doo-doo. I'm pretty sure it's December 7th, yeah, because this happened in 1942. Okay, December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor happened.
Pearls.
Pearl.
Oh, pearl.
Even on the trial episode, I couldn't say Pearl Harbor. Or it sounded weird. It was like Pearl Harbor.
Pearl.
So, December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor happened.
Bingo, bingo.
For you guys who don't know what happened that day, Japan attacked
Google it. No, I'm just kidding.
Pearl Harbor.
There you go.
They attacked our naval
Simple
yards
stuff.
and shit.
Not simple. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
not simple.
Yeah. So, ever since then, that was like the start of the war, right? That was America getting into World War II. And so since then, like, Americans were on high alert. Like, everyone who was not able to go in the army or military at the time, everyone was on high alert. And, like, because they were afraid Japan was going to attack again.
All over the
anytime.
country, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, just the Pacific coast. Like Hawaii.
like just off the coast.
Yeah, everyone who's
Okay.
on the coast, on the West Coast, was all afraid because Japan's not going to attack Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do, that's pretty impressive. I'll give it to them. But
They were in Pearl Harbor. They were kamikaze pilots, right?
Yeah.
And so
the majority of the pilots in Japan were all kamikaze because they always filled them up just halfway, so they could not return.
Well, why wouldn't they want them to return? I don't know. Why wouldn't they want them to return?
Waste millions of dollars.
Smart.
Yeah.
It's a good game plan there.
It's so people who are cowards wouldn't come back. But then people who were not cowards and they actually won the dogfights, like, fuck it.
But
Okay.
if you don't come back, you're not a coward. Is that what the thought process is?
Well, if you were to flee a fight, you were a coward. You did, like, you abandoned your country pretty much.
Well, maybe they won the fight and fucking came back.
That's what I'm saying. That even if you won the fight, you're fucked too. So
Yeah. So I guess you're just fucked either way.
So
Fair enough.
since they were all on high alert, February 25th, 1942, early morning, there was a Japanese submarine called the I-17 off the coast of California. February 23rd, 1942. Sorry, we were just on a fucking like 20-minute talking point, and I realized I wasn't recording. So
That worked out pretty well.
yeah,
Excellent.
So February 23rd, 1942, Japanese submarine, not submarines, one submarine
Singular.
approached the Pacific coast off Santa Barbara near Elwood, California. Around 1900, which is 7 p.m., the Japanese submarine.
Wait, you said Elwood?
Yes, I said Elwood.
Okay. Before when we weren't recording, we went on about that, but I guess it's not as good now.
I fucked up some shit, guys. I apologize.
Great. We'll never get that content back.
No, we won't. I am sorry.
Jesus.
All right,
Shit
so
happens.
the Japanese submarine, the I-17, approached the Santa Barbara Channel in the Pacific near Elwood. They stopped in the oil field, which is the weird part, and then they started opening fire on us for 20 minutes. The entire time, the fucking pier only suffered minor damage. They destroyed a pump house, and they caused minor damage to the pier and catwalk. But like I said in the last when we were talking,
When we were just discussing, not recording.
Yeah, when we were just discussing shit. They stopped in the fucking oil field and they caused no damage to the oil field.
Yeah, but they shut up the businesses or whatever.
It wasn't. They just shot the pier and catwalk, and the pump house is just like I don't even know what the fuck it was used for.
Maybe it was actually like an
shack.
outhouse
Yeah.
or something.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what they called outhouses in 1942. But pretty sure they still called them shitters. But
Nah. Fuck it.
fuck it.
So it was like less than $10,000 in damage in like
Nowadays time.
nowadays time.
Yeah,
right?
it was like maybe $1,000 total in their time, so not that much.
Way
Which
back
is
in the day.
Way back in the day, you know, 70 years ago. Is it 70 years ago?
We already established many times we don't do the math here.
Yeah, we don't do math. We're not very.
We don't do the numbers.
It's actually 80 years.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
78.
Let's just stop. We're not going to figure this out anytime soon. It's simple math. I know.
Simple math.
We don't get it. Sorry.
Because of the attack, Americans were on high alert.
Wait. So the submarine, where'd it come from? Does it say?
Japan.
All the way from Japan for a 20-minute attack.
Yeah, and then it fled back to Japan.
All to do $1,000 worth of damage.
Well,
So you got to imagine the fuel and the ammunition.
yeah.
Probably way more expensive than the damage they actually ended up doing. No casualties, I'm assuming.
No, nothing that was recorded. At
That'd be
least.
funny if like some of their guys died. Yeah. Fuck all that.
But yeah, that's actually important. After they did, they went back to sea and they went straight back to Japan. At least that's what is on the shit I read.
Yeah, I believe them. They didn't. I've never seen them lie, so I
Yeah.
just believe like yeah.
The internet never lies. I've never seen a single.
Well, didn't
lie.
they end up claiming that they just went right back, right?
Yeah, they
After
did.
this was all over with.
Yeah. All right. So after this, Americans were on high alert. They were the following day, February 24th, 1942 at 1900, 7 p.m. Naval intel advised that there might be an attack in the next 10 hours on the Southern California coast.
Here's a question.
Yes.
I know you probably don't have this written down because it's all like conjecture, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why were they so sure there's going to be an attack?
I honestly don't know what intel does. Intel does no shit.
Yeah, that's a little weird though.
Yeah.
Well, considering the events that will take place.
Yeah. The events that will take. Yeah. I was about to ask him a question, but never mind. We'll get to that question that time for that question.
Okay.
When it's that time for that question, we will know it.
Yeah. So after they said Intel told us the next 10 hours there could be an attack on the Southern California coast, they put us on yellow alert, which for some reason what I read was called unidentified aircraft detected. But at this point, there was no UFOs detected in the area.
You would assume.
Yeah. But yeah, there was nothing. So I think yellow alert was just like caution. You know,
Is
there
it
might be
because of the previous day's events where the
Yeah.
submarine came and shit?
Yeah, but from what I read, they said yellow alert means unidentified aircraft detected, but it makes no sense to be put on yellow alert when there's no identified aircrafts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would not make sense.
That doesn't
So
make
I'm
sense.
assuming they meant to put yellow alert, be on alert for unidentified aircrafts.
Makes sense. Now that makes more sense.
That makes more sense, yeah. After about 3 hours of being on yellow alert, the coast was put back on white alert, which means all clear. It means there was nothing. They don't expect an attack to happen again. The people in the Southern California coastal cities were still scared that there could be an attack coming. So February 25th, 1942 at 1:44 a.m. This is going to be like the most scripted episode probably because I have to read like timely events.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. So at 1:44 a.m., 3 separate radar stations picked up a UFO, unidentified flying object.
UFO?
UFO flying towards Los Angeles about 2 a.m. The target was roughly 200 kilometers away from Los Angeles. So 3 different radar stations picked up this one singular aircraft.
Was that about 120, 130 miles,
Yes.
roughly?
Yeah.
All right.
I keep things in kilometers because not majority of our listeners, but
We have listeners all over the world because we're
Yeah.
super fucking famous.
we do. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
At this point, artillery units were staged and were set to green alert. So I don't know where the artillery just popped out of thin air.
No, I mean,
But-
you imagine they were already set up, right?
No, but after you would think after they were put on white alert. White alert was at fucking. I don't fucking know. 3
Now,
hours
was
after that.
Is this for the city or the military?
the city or they were
'Cause
already,
maybe the military's still like, okay, we gotta be ready for this shit. But
Yeah,
the
at all
city,
times.
the city is like, you okay? You guys are good.
You guys
Yeah.
are good to go about your
You know what I
day.
mean? The
do
regular
this.
civilians, okay, you guys are good. Do your thing, and then the military is obviously they're not going to tell us everything, so they're going to be a little more concerned and be
QRF.
ready.
yeah.
And stuff like that.
So I'm guessing they get the fucking artillery units to the city. And the artillery units are like cannons and anti-air for this one, because why would they bring? What's that for?
Imaginary arm wrestling
Okay.
with a ghost.
Oh, sorry, got a stuffy nose, guys. I found out my nose is broken.
Is it really?
Yeah. Remember, I'm so stuffy.
Oh,
This
yeah.
nose has been stuffed for a long time, and a doctor looked in it, and it said my nose is broken, and I only have a slight slit where I can breathe out of my nose.
Dope.
That's why this one clear, but this one,
Oh god,
oh god. So that's fun.
it's always fun, man. It's always fun. That's good. That's good stuff. You should have told that story in the beginning.
I should have still, but I don't know when I broke my nose.
Hey, you know what we fucked up on?
Oh,
What?
I don't know what
You
I fucking
never-
missed.
You
That's
never
true.
did the brain teaser,
Oh,
the brain fuck,
shit.
bro.
What should I do one right now or just fuck it?
I guess we can record it and then add it in, right?
Yeah, I'll just do that. Fuck it. Why not?
You
Why
want
not?
to do it at the end, or
Yeah. So at the end, I will do the brain teaser.
want someone to write it?
Yeah,
down?
fuck it. We'll just do it all at once at the end.
Yeah, and I'll just plug in. Yeah.
No, you don't even gotta do it at the beginning. We'll just do it all at once at the end.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so at this point, artillery units were staged and were set to green alert, which means ready to fire. And at this point, about 20 minutes later from the being ready to fire, the UFO was only 5 kilometers away, which is like 3.2 miles from Los Angeles. So at this point, at 5 kilometers away, this is no longer a fucking something that's 200 kilometers away. It's right there in the city, pretty much.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at this point, air raid alarms are sounding. People were practicing a drill, which at this point, people were practicing air raid alarm drills constantly throughout the coastal cities.
And so they knew what this alarm sounded like, what it meant
Yeah,
if that alarm went off.
yeah. So they know for a fact the second that alarm goes off, all lights go out.
You know what I imagine an
Panic.
alarm sounding like is that hurricane alarm that they have.
It is exactly that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Or the purge alarm.
The purge alarm. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Speaking
cool.
of purge, like 3 days ago was supposed to be the purge.
Yeah, we're gonna end up
When
hearing
the first movie that took place was like March 15th, 2020.
it. Nice. Yeah. So we're gonna end up hearing that soon with all this shit going on. Sorry.
Mr. Wayne over here is taking a pinch of tobacco, and my biggest weakness. It's been like 6 months with no tobacco.
I'm not giving him any, folks.
That's okay.
He's gonna have to drive all the way to the store to get it.
Yeah. All right. All right. So at this point, like I said, they were set on ready alert, and air raid alarms were sounding, and all the lights were out in the city. Everything was dark. People were put to be sheltered in place, and yeah. Now I gotta find where I was at because we just went on a little tangent.
It was good. It was good. I like it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
All right. So at this point,
You were talking about them running the
The
drills and shit.
artilleries.
yeah. Fuck. This is why I stopped taking these notes because it makes no sense.
Yeah, I think it's harder when you take the notes like that, dude.
It is because I'd rather have my fucking little. This one happened.
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay. So at this point, the UFO now vanished from radar and was never seen again. Even though it was off the radar, the Intel Center was bombarded with information about planes. So this, only 5 kilometers away, boom, vanished from radar. Nothing anymore. But still, people were calling, I see planes, I see planes, I see
Yeah.
planes.
And was there not supposed to be anybody flying right now, like commercial?
Yeah, there was no commercial planes like in this area going in this trajectory.
But
'cause
people are still seeing something.
you're still seeing some people are saying they see thousands of planes.
Yeah, I'd imagine they don't know exactly what it is, so they're probably just reporting, especially with all the recent shit that had went on at that time. They're just reporting that it's a plane, but it could have been anything.
Could have been anything, yeah. And at 3:07 a.m., the artillery units were given the order to open fire from then on. And for some reason, I don't know why, but some people saw something. And at this point, if you go on Google and you type in Battle of Los Angeles and like type in the real Battle of Los Angeles, you'll see fucking spotlight searching the air. That's what I was going to ask you. Have you seen that picture?
Yes.
Have you seen the like the not doctored, but didn't they like fucking enhance it to where you could better see the quality of everything?
Yeah.
In the enhanced one, you can definitely see something when all those lights are fixed on it. The regular one though doesn't look as good, I don't think.
Yeah, no, and these are all different searchlights, right?
There's like I think we counted
teams looking at it and everything.
There's like 7 different searchlights merged to one little area in the sky.
I think it was in like the teens.
Yeah.
Like as far as the amount of how many there were.
Yeah.
It was in like the teens, I believe. I think we talked about that last time, but
yeah,
because these are part of the artillery teams right there, right?
Yeah, they're for the anti-air guys right here. But the fact that they all fucking merged to one tiny area, and if you look at the doctored image, like the contrast is up and everything like that, you can definitely see something inside the light.
For sure. To me, I think I said this last time. It looks like a top, the little spinning top. That, you know the little toys from way back in the day where you just spin it and see how long it goes.
It looks just like it. Yeah.
Right. That's what it looks like to me. And the fact that they're all fixed on something tells me that there was something in the air.
Yeah, I don't think there could be ever a time where all the spotlights in the air just circling around the sky all merged to one center location.
No, they were focused
at the
on something.
same exact time.
And they were shooting at that.
Yeah. At this point, they were shooting.
They had the green light to fire at whatever was in the area because there was no friendly aircraft in that area or commercials supposed to be in that area. Correct?
Yeah, nothing. The artillery units were given the order to open fire. Then from that point on, quote, the skies erupted like a volcano. The battery, which is a unit of artillery, for you guys who don't know, I was artillery, the king of battle, and Mr. Wayne over here was the queen of battle.
Infantry.
I was fucking. We all fuck
You
around.
say you're just fucking?
I'm just fucking.
I'm just fucking.
So some said they saw a single plane. Some say they saw nothing. Others say they saw a fleet of planes up to 200 at the same time.
Oh, you know what's cool? Go ahead, Hugh. Tell them about how you seen aliens this past week at work. And you hit me up.
I have not heard this yet.
The lights.
I have not heard this yet.
Hugh hit me up like it was like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, it was like 4:50 because I was about to start heading back to the office. Like, I was like freaking out.
He hit me up. He's like, "Hey, look southwest in the sky now." I'm like,
I was fucking freaking out. The cool thing is this fucking phone I have can go up to 100 times zoom.
Yeah.
And
what phone was that?
The S20 Ultra.
it's a new one.
Yeah.
Brand spanking new.
It's only $1,400 for the base model.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
But I was like fucking freaking out. I was like, Josh, just fucking look southwest right now, southwest. And he goes, I don't see nothing. I was like, I fucking pulled out my phone, started zooming all the way, and I see the light. I was like,
He's like, I'm gonna send you a picture.
look at this fucking light, dude. It's all foggy and shit. Yeah, I'll show you.
I know you have it still.
And then he's telling me, I'm like, okay, well, let me get around this fucking building. Maybe I can't see it because of this building. He's like, no, just look in the sky.
Dude, I was fucking running. I ran to my car and I fucking sped off. I was like, I want fucking proof that there's motherfucking aliens right here.
I'm gonna chase them down.
Now it was a lot bigger in fucking person, right? This is zoomed in as far as it would let me.
Okay, now as you further inspected these aliens, what did you end up finding?
Can you go further?
No,
yeah. But yeah, dude, I fucking sped off into the night.
He's like, don't worry, I'm getting closer. We're keeping contact on the radio during this whole time. I'm getting closer.
I get through the cloud of fucking fog. It's a light post.
Oh, man.
no.
I'm sorry. This whole incident popped in my head when you start talking about people seeing shit.
Oh, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was like, at least I'm the good conspiracy theorist. So like, if I saw something, I'm gonna go inspect. I'm not gonna be like, dude, I see fucking aliens.
Nah, fuck that. You should have posted those fucking pictures. The aliens in the sky in Sacramento.
Dude,
right
the thing was,
now.
my brain was playing tricks on me. Plus, there was fog, so you couldn't fully see it. But I swear to God, those lights were fucking moving around, but it wasn't.
Just from the picture alone, though, he had me. I was like, oh, well, that could be something. Let's look into this.
Yeah, dude,
I think everybody around that area has probably seen the same thing.
But yeah, I mean, the picture I have is not that great of a fucking picture, obviously. But
I mean,
it's like
honestly,
that light was like 2 miles away from me.
Yeah.
It was hella fucking far, and I could still see it that good. That's why I was like, "What the fuck?" Because it was a bright ass fucking light.
Oh, for sure, dude.
yeah,
Especially if you've seen it
Like I
fucking
said, that
4 in
picture-
the morning. It's like bright, like lighting up the entire sky.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good fucking light.
Yeah, and I got there. It was at a fucking gas station. And
Ugh.
I felt like such a fucking idiot.
Hell
Wait,
yeah,
how
man.
close were you before you realized it was the light?
The thing, I went down this one road, and I was like, I can't see it anymore. I was like, where the fuck did it go?
Oh, God, a shot in air.
And then, like, it was like I could have probably seen maybe like 20 feet ahead of me. That's how foggy it was. And then it just fucking beamed through the fucking, it was like, you know, a light coming from the heavens, like, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. So Hugh had an alien experience. Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry I had to say it.
Oh man.
Anyways, where were we
It was
at?
like when when you jumped at the fucking guy running out of the fucking room.
Hey,
you
come on.
You
You're bringing up old stuff, man.
You put yourself in the and blast on that.
Oh,
one,
by the way,
so-
at this point, at some point this week, we had to go back and try to get pictures.
yeah, because I got a new phone, so I don't think I have those pictures anymore.
We were, you were talking about the people reporting shit they saw.
Oh my god, I found the better notes. I put bullet points.
Oh, there you go.
Those were at the top earlier, by the way.
Yeah, but I was looking for information about the other thing. Anyways, back to people probably think we're just fucking around now.
That's what we does.
That's what we does, yeah. All right, so at this point, artillery units were given permission to open fire, erupted like a volcano. All the soldiers were seeing shit. Like everyone there was like, I see planes, I see 200 planes, I
These
see
are
nothing.
trained soldiers seeing though at this point, so it's not like a civilian just getting scared and seeing it. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong, yeah. I mean, they could have been just like right out of fucking boot camp type of thing.
That's true. But
Basic
I doubt.
training for
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah, that's true.
All right. Some of the people actually didn't see anything. Some of the soldiers, they said it's all nothing.
They were shooting into the sky for no reason.
Yeah. That's like,
Hopefully they weren't the gunners.
yeah. I mean, can you imagine like being the first guy? Like, all right, you guys are giving permission to open fire, and everyone's like fucking sitting there looking at the skies like, I see nothing, I see nothing, I see nothing. Boom! Fire! 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 And fucking one artillery unit fires, and everyone just fucking.
Imagine that
See,
though,
this
like
is-
because if you guys are all buddies and you're all in charge, and you're like, "Hey, watch, I'm gonna make fucking Hugh shoot. Watch," and then it's just like, "Hey, right there." And then you start shooting, it's just a chain reaction. Everybody fucking goes.
That's how it is during duck season. I don't know if you guys have ever been duck hunting, but
No, I haven't.
obviously ours start at a certain time. Sometimes it'll be at 6:24. Sometimes it'll be at 6:33. It depends on what time the sun's up that day.
Yeah.
But if somebody shoots at 6:19, the skies erupt. Like birds are dropping 10 minutes before you're supposed to do it. Before you're supposed to be hunting. As soon as the first person takes a shot, it's just like, oh, it's go time. Boom, 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 boom. Shots
I
going
got a
everywhere.
lieutenant to say, give us permission to fire in artillery when we're not supposed to.
See, so so it is true. You can do that kind of shit.
He got
But
he got-
imagine that situation.
100%.
He got kicked out, dude. It was pretty bad. I felt bad for him.
Fuck it.
But fuck it. I mean, we were all sitting there like, Lieutenant, just say fire. Just do it. Come on. Like,
Don't be a
but,
bitch.
but we can't. He's like, Lieutenant,
Oh, you gonna be a bitch?
you're the boss. You're lieutenant.
Oh, you pulled you're the boss card on him?
He was a butter bar. He was brand new out of the fucking OCS. Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god.
After like 20 minutes, he's like, fuck it, fire. He goes to the radio. He gets everyone permission to fire. Oh my god. He got blasted by a fucking gunny. It was fucking hilarious.
See, so that situation I just brought up is possible. Especially you think it's back then.
possible,
You
yeah.
just like fucking imagine if all this happened over a joke. Everybody fucking made Hugh shoot into the air as a joke, and then the
Come
whole
on,
fucking
guys.
the whole thing erupted.
Who the fuck fired first? Who the fuck fired? Hugh did. Definitely Hugh.
What'd you call him? Private what?
Uh,
Remember from our previous episodes?
Private Little Dick.
There you go.
Private Little Dick.
Yeah, it was Private Little Dick again.
Yeah, Private Little Dick fucking open fired.
Yeah.
What was that episode about?
It was,
Roswell.
It was Roswell. Yeah.
When did Roswell happen?
Fuck, I don't know. A few years after this, right? No,
Yeah, 'cause
before
they
this. A few years before this. I'm sorry.
Was it?
No,
Wasn't
it was
it?
after.
Yeah, Roswell's 45. This is 42.
Because didn't
Also, it was just a few years after.
Operation High Jump happened 45 as well. I was gonna say that'd be cool if this was, maybe this was Operation High Jump shit.
No, come on, man.
I'm just gonna correlate.
It's
everything
funny
up.
though how everything can kind of once you get to that point and you start thinking about everything can come back to that.
Yeah. All right. So the shooting started happening at 3:07 a.m. All right. The shooting finally stopped around 4 a.m.
How many rounds they put in?
Fuck, over 1,800.
1,800.
I thought it was closer to the 1400s.
Yeah, it was like anywhere from 12 to 18, but yeah, the average is 1,400.
Yeah.
But yeah, they fucking lit up the motherfucking sky. And the funny thing was, this caused no like the UFO caused no damage to the city, but all the shrapnel did. There was more damage from this air raid from the Japanese attack.
Well, that's kind of funny to be honest
Oh,
with you.
the 20-minute Japanese attack where they
Yeah, they caused $1,000 damage. This cost like $10,000 damage back in their time, just from all the shrapnel fucking
Falling.
being blasted from the sky.
That's
Doesn't that-
funny, dude.
And for you guys that don't know how anti-air rounds work, they have a little timer on it. So you shoot, the timer clicks. It's like a fuse, kind of. It shoots in the air, so it's like maybe half a second, not even. It goes in the air, boom, blast. It doesn't have to hit something. That's how anti-air works.
It explodes and the shit goes all over the place and
Yeah,
hopefully
it's-
does damage to the.
It's like air burst. So it shoots up, it has a little tiny fuse on it, and you can make the fuse go however long you want. If you want to go like 5 seconds, it can go 5 seconds. It's like kind of like
it's like a firework.
yeah, like a mortar.
nice.
Just for people who don't know how that shit works. Apparently I wrote down take news articles, read them. I don't have any news articles.
Well, that was way back then, dude.
Um,
we're way past our original fucking
Yeah, dude.
practice, dude. We're like super famous and shit now, and like
Oh yeah.
so. The fact that we're going back to these archaic moments with the notes and shit.
This is actually really weird. The news articles talked about the enemy planes getting destroyed and enemy bombers bombing us, but there was nothing. Like, we have no evidence that we took out anything. And this thing that was in the air, that the thing was in the spotlight, they said they shot it like 1,000 times. Nothing happened.
Wasn't there witnesses saying that we actually made contact with it, right?
We made a direct hit with it. A few of them, few people say we made direct hits with it, and it did not go down.
Yeah, so that's pretty good stuff. I know we were talking about the
fucking
material that
That
was
is
used.
scary.
The
That's
material that
fucking-
was found.
Yeah.
Farnsey was talking about the material that was found was like indestructible, but was super fucking thin.
Yeah, the fact that if you can take 1,400 anti-aircraft rounds and not get damaged by it,
If you can take,
It's impressive.
one.
yeah, if you can take one.
If you can take our planes back then,
5. You can take 5. That's ridiculous.
and they took
Well, especially for back then, the technology
1,400.
wasn't as good as it is now, even. So,
no.
that's impressive.
Another thing that Farnsey was talking about when we did our practice episode was the spotlights, you would have to manually focus it on that.
Correct. Like it's like a movie spotlight. You know how when
Yeah.
the new movie comes out back in the day, they would have those big spotlights,
Yeah.
spotlights, so you know where it's at and shit.
But yeah, this whole fucking thing is just fucking nuts.
It is.
It's insane. And what did they end up saying it was?
Well, I have a few quotes from two different people. So, William Franklin Knox, the Secretary of the Navy, said it was just a false alarm. There was no planes over Los Angeles last night. At least that's our understanding. He also mentioned jitteries and nerves and excitement. That's what caused everything.
Yeah. Okay. So I know they said. Is that the person who said, "Oh, they were shooting at nothing"?
Yeah, that was Secretary of Navy. But we also have Henry L. Stimson, the Secretary of War, who said as many as 15 planes have been involved, flying at various speeds from what is officially reported as being very slow to as much as 200 miles an hour at an elevation from 9,000 to 18,000 feet.
You know what's funny? Is that if there was nothing in the air, I just want to address that real quick.
Yeah.
You're not going to keep shooting. You're going to cease fire, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to keep shooting.
No.
Somebody's going to notice, hey, we are shooting at nothing.
Yeah. You wouldn't also have all spotlights merged in one fucking center location.
yeah.
But I just want
They'd
to
all be
kind of
searching.
disprove that fact that they were shooting at nothing. You're not going to let 1,400, 1,800 rounds go off
No.
without a ceasefire.
No. Yeah.
So that's insane. It's not going to happen. And so the other guy, what did he say? That it was 15 planes?
Anywhere from 15 planes going from slow to 200 miles an hour.
You know what pops in my mind when I hear that?
And that was the Secretary of War. So the first guy was Secretary of Navy. The second guy was Secretary of War. So
he's smarter.
I don't think that's
Yeah, that's why.
Um,
That's why.
but what pops in my mind is, okay, so you have the big mothership, and I'm thinking of aliens here, and then
Yeah.
you know how like even in movies or it's reported like,
Have you ever seen Battle of Los Angeles?
no, I haven't actually seen the movie
Have you?
No, I have not.
where the little ones come out
Decent
of the
movie.
mothership.
Yeah.
That's what pops in my mind when he says he saw so many ships in
What
the
about the
air.
new Independence Day?
Not the new one.
You seen the original one with Will Smith?
Yes.
Well, knowing you and your shitty taste in movies, you'd probably like the newer version better.
Really?
Yeah. But in the new, I'm pretty sure in the original one as well, they fought. The mothership let out all the fucking little ones.
Yeah, and they started battling them around the mothership, and then
Yeah.
they ended up having to go up into it and blow it up and shit. Yeah.
So just like that, yeah.
That was my idea.
Maybe that's what this is based off of.
Independence Day came out way after this.
One, I'm talking about Independence
Well,
Day being based off of this, you motherfucker.
Yeah. It's possible. I
Wow.
guess. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. All right, the Secretary of War declares craft flown by enemy agents over Los Angeles may have been commercial planes.
But there was no commercial planes in the area.
Yeah, commercial plane back then was nothing. You would think there would be fucking debris everywhere
There would have been.
A
You would have.
commercial plane.
You would have found.
for commercial.
Anti-aircraft round.
One would just
Come on.
Yeah,
Well, even then, okay. So say that's the case. You're reporting direct hits. So this plane would have went down. You would have had casualties, and you would have had
yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
You're assuming it's.
I mean, unless they did a massive cover up where they had to tell all these different artillery batteries to fucking, or all the different units inside this battery to actually go do like, don't fucking say this shit. You're gonna take this shit to your grave. You're gonna get fucking killed.
Our government a cover up? Oh, what?
No, not us.
No,
Yeah.
No.
no, never.
But I still don't think that's what happened. I think it's a cover up. I just think it's a cover up of alien spacecraft.
Yeah. Also, the military insisted every effort is being made to ascertain the facts, but this was the best explanation the American people were ever going to get. So they're going to do their best to find the facts.
I agree that is the best they're gonna get.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't agree that that's what happened.
it is pretty factual that was the best they're going to get.
Now another
Yeah.
person said it was a weather balloon, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of fucking people said it was a weather balloon. And that's where these notes end.
Let's just say it was a weather balloon. And there's a direct hit. It's falling down. It's going to be in
It doesn't even have to be direct hit. Just shrapnel would
Yeah, just
pop
a
a balloon.
shrapnel
It's a
would
fucking
pop that
balloon.
balloon.
They
Shrapnel would pop
They're
it.
saying there was a direct hit. Let's just say it was a direct hit on
Yeah.
the weather balloon. It's 100% coming down. Somebody's finding it in
Oh,
a field,
100%.
in a tree, somewhere.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it wasn't a weather balloon, but I know I've seen a lot of people saying that. There were different reported speeds though, right?
from slow to 200
from it
miles.
hovering
Yeah,
to it going 10 miles per hour to 200 miles per hour.
yeah. Now, the
And-
shitty thing is I don't have the end of this, but they said after a certain amount of time, it just fucking vanished. It just stopped.
Now that's odd too. You know what comes to my mind when I think of it just vanishing?
Mm.
Like they have different technology, so maybe they have like a
like they warped out of here.
no, not even warped. They just have like a cloaking technology
Okay.
to where they appear invisible. So all
Yeah.
of a sudden it's just like, we're tired of you guys shooting at us, you fucking idiots. Like, boom, we're invisible.
I mean, fuck it, yeah, but
I mean, if they're here, like, let's just say it was a UFO.
Yeah.
And they got all the way to Earth. I don't see that being not feasible. Them
Right.
having cloaking abilities.
I can just imagine them just chilling in their cockpit. You know, they have like a glass thing that they can
just
see at us.
laughing at us.
Like, these fucking puny fuckers.
Just-
They shot 1,400 rounds at us, and they put a little dent in our fucking window over here.
You got
Not
Bill-
even- not even a dent.
You got Billy Bob, the alien up there just catching the actual rounds.
Doop, boop, boop, boop. Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, it's probably the scariest thing in the fucking world.
Not for the aliens.
Yeah, but for us, if this is anywhere true, that's
You're on
nuts.
that gun? Oh, God.
Can you imagine being those fucking? They probably fucking died of some good ass shell shock back then. Like, they probably never went to bed.
There were 6 deaths reported.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't have fucking deaths on me.
There
Yeah.
was
no, I heard it. So there was apparently heart attacks,
2 heart attacks,
Okay.
crashes,
a few
Car
car crashes
crashes.
where people died.
trying to drive in the
from
dark and
blacked
shit.
out.
Okay.
That's what that's all
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
But
And for the people that understand why the city went dark, I know this is like 20 minutes out of the way.
no, I questioned that when you first brought
yeah.
it up.
The reason why the city goes dark, for aircrafts is it's harder to detect the center of the city when everything's dark. You can't also identify valuable targets when it's dark, especially back then. They didn't have night vision or anything like that. So they would just have to guesstimate, okay, I'm flying over the city right now. And that's why they went dark.
Boom,
because
crash into the fucking water.
They thought it was, a raiding party by Japan. And the reason why they didn't send any of our aircrafts at it, because if it was a scouting plane, they didn't want to launch our fleet to the air, have a dogfight with this one singular craft. And then as we're, heading back to base, we actually get attacked.
That's a good point, though, because I didn't bring this up yet, but we didn't send aircraft after it.
No. The whole reason why is because we didn't know what the outcome was going to be. Because if it was going to be more people, like more planes coming, we didn't want to, risk having our entire fleet destroyed and or run out of gas.
Oh, yeah. Makes
Which
sense.
is, I don't know where the closest airfield is, but Miramar is pretty close. It's like 200 miles away from there, so I honestly don't know where the Air Force keeps their fucking planes. But at the time, that was Army Air Corps.
I mean, this went on for a while, though, so they wanted to. They could have, right?
I mean, by the time we started opening fire, it was 3:07, and by the time we ended, it was 4 o'clock. So just under an hour.
So they could have easily sent planes if they wanted to.
Well, they for sure could have. Yeah.
I guess it makes sense, though. You don't want to risk losing your whole fleet, right?
Yeah, no.
So,
And the
makes
funny
sense.
thing was, no one talked about this. When it was done, okay. No one talked about, can you imagine being a city in Los Angeles? Or a city. A fucking
I could
resident,
imagine that, yeah.
a resident in Los Angeles and what the fuck happened last night? just typical air raid alarm.
Back then, though,
1400.
do you think they just accepted what they were told?
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is what it was.
Because they
and
didn't,
people are like, oh, thank God, it wasn't an alien.
they
I
didn't
think they were
question
just
it.
happy to be alive still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
if
they're
you
just like,
nowadays,
Dodged a bullet.
you could have something like this happen, and everyone's questioning it.
Everyone. But
Everyone.
you got to think about it. We didn't have fucking Twitter, Facebook, Instagram back then, so we couldn't, just send it out to people. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Look what happened.
But most people, I bet you, were just willing to accept whatever the government told them.
Oh, 100%. That's why they didn't bring this back up. They forgot about it pretty much. They didn't bring it back up until the end of the war in 1945.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, honestly.
That's when, you guys remember that time where our city was under attack?
Hey, you remember when we had that blackout and it was just really loud?
It was just, my ears hurt, and
And then the government said
still
it was
believe-
loud music. Weird.
Yeah.
That's
Weird.
odd.
What do you guys think it was?
I think it was an alien. That's what I
Yeah,
obviously.
100%.
Yeah.
First of all, whenever I have something like this, like even with Roswell and
Ooh,
Aurora.
second one. Yeah.
I do believe aliens.
Oh, for sure.
I do. And I think that the government does such a good job of actually trying to cover it all up
Mm-hmm.
that there's it's a hard, you have a hard time finding shit on it, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you do have a hard time finding shit on it, I feel like that's been covered up for a reason. There's a
Yeah.
reason you can't find shit on it.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
So, I mean, I'm 100% agreeing that it was definitely a UFO. For sure. I mean, we don't know what it was, so technically it is a UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I say just from whenever I say UFO, I mean alien. So
So, yeah, I mean, I do think it was an alien just from the picture alone and the fact that 1,400 aircraft rounds or fucking anti-aircraft rounds are fired and nothing happened to it.
Something's hitting.
we in?
Yeah, we're in.
Okay.
We're in the
Let's
dark.
do this.
So,
All right. Where were we at? I'm sorry. We just we
Someone
had to
knocked on the
pause for
door.
a second.
Shit, I don't fucking remember where we're at.
I really don't.
You just asked us if
Oh,
what
yeah,
we
we-
thought it was.
We were just talking about how we both,
Oh, yeah,
we all believe
aliens.
it's aliens.
Yeah.
You believe it's aliens?
100%.
100%, yeah. I don't think there's any other thing to say.
There's nothing else that even seems logical. I mean, if you think aliens are logical, then I guess
They try to say the reason why it was a weather balloon was because it was made out of like rubber and tin or whatever the fuck it was, but still you can get fucking shrapnel through rubber.
Oh, easy.
Especially because hot metal going through rubber is pretty easy.
Well, you get a direct hit, it's going through regardless.
No,
But
I'm just,
what I'm
even
saying-
if,
Absolutely, that
if,
doesn't
even
say to a
if
direct hit.
1,400 rounds didn't hit,
I'd believe them if they showed me a damaged weather balloon. Even then, I still might not believe them. They couldn't even produce a damaged weather balloon to fucking cover it up.
cover Roswell up. They couldn't do that,
All right.
right?
They used a
Doesn't
weather
make
balloon
sense.
there too.
Yeah, right.
There's weather balloon again. Throw it out there.
Recycle our excuses.
Yeah, well, at this point, this would be the first time using the excuse, right?
Well,
And
yeah.
Roswell
At that point,
comes.
yeah.
They're like, well, we can say weather balloon again, right?
They fell for that last time. Their second weather balloon, pretty crazy.
We'll just say it was detecting, nuclear activity from Soviet Russia, but whatever.
Boom. Easy. Works every time.
Got him.
Those fucking commies. All right, so that's pretty much it on Battle of Los Angeles. It's fucking cool.
It
At the
is.
same time, it's freaking scary.
Yeah.
So, just like 2 episodes ago, we were talking about how we're not going to fucking cuss anymore.
We
Not fucking-
actually, you know what? I've had several people tell me, don't change a damn thing.
That's what Jay was telling me too. He's like, don't fucking change. I'm
Don't
like,
change a damn thing.
Whatever. I got you,
Yeah.
Jay.
We're not trying to offend anybody. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. We're not trying to offend anybody, but we're not going to change who we are or how we talk, man. Can't do it.
We're veterans. That's just kind of how it is. Like,
Right. All right. So that's that. But I want you to tell people who, like, pretty much you are. Like, what do you believe in? What do you not believe in? What's your biggest conspiracies and shit like that?
all right. Well, I definitely believe in aliens. If the universe is truly infinite,
Yeah.
there's not a way.
Has to be
There's-
something.
Yeah, there's not a chance there's not aliens out there. I don't know, man. I love outer space and everything like that.
What about
Just-
cryptids? Do you believe in cryptids?
Cryptids? What
Like
do you mean?
Bigfoot,
Bigfoot,
mermaids and shit.
essentially, like aliens are technically cryptids, right?
technically, yeah.
Yeah, it's like all the weird
Anything that
little
you can't,
shit like that.
you don't have anything to prove.
Yeah.
Like dogs, they're not cryptids, but a werewolf
Yeah, I
is.
see what you're saying. Yeah, some of them I do, like Bigfoot.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've always
Yeah, if
I'm
you believe in
definitely
any cryptids, then you believe in cryptids.
Yeah,
cryptid
right.
werewolves.
Even if you don't believe in some, like, I don't believe like fairies.
I don't believe in vampires.
Yeah. Well, I think vampires are made up, but
Well, yeah, but if you really dig into it, all these things are technically made up until they're proven, right? So
true.
Yeah.
What about paranormal shit?
Yes.
Paranormal, okay.
I like paranormal shit.
Obviously government cover-ups.
Yes. Those
Okay.
are fun to look into.
those conspiracies, like, what's your favorite conspiracy? Like, without really digging into it, like,
Ooh. One of my favorite ones right now. I'd probably say the HARP system. You guys know what that is?
Yeah, I talked about it like on episode like 4, the
Yeah.
making clouds and shit.
Yeah, making clouds and shit. That one right there. That one's really nice, especially whenever you dig into it even just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Seeing all the scientists that were against it, and then a couple billionaire investors backed it and got behind it, and those scientists that wrote books about it, why it's horrible and everything, were like, hold on a second, I have a good idea on why this would work. I know why this is the best idea ever.
is that essentially the weather thing?
Yeah,
like
the
creating
heart.
the weather you need.
Yep.
Yeah. First of all, I think that's kind of beneficial. I mean, I don't know if you fuck with things too much, if it like really will mess up our
If
atmosphere
you
or
can
whatever.
control
But
their weather,
I feel like it's going to help.
that's ridiculous. though.
You'd think that would help the
that's power
environment.
that you don't really want.
well,
They
no,
want
but I
someone
mean,
to have.
I think that you're given this brain power to do this for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So if you can manipulate it, I think that's
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 a
how it's
great
supposed to be.
weapon, though.
it is a great weapon because you can dry someone out for fucking years and years and years, making
Yeah,
the
but
crops
you
not
could do
grow and shit like
that
that.
as well as
Flood people.
flood
yeah.
people and do
Tsunamis,
tsunamis.
I never thought about like the
using it as a weapon.
making like tsunamis and shit. I never thought about that. But that's actually nuts.
So
Yeah.
what they could do is like off the coast of South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
is where they have one of the big harp things there or whatever,
Okay.
or whatever it's called, and they'll form clouds and everything like that. And if they do it just right, they can make a hurricane.
That's
And
nuts.
Yes, you
See,
know.
now when
it's
we were talking about this
ridiculous.
prior, I was thinking about just it's beneficial for us because we go into droughts here in California. So if you can create rain clouds and produce rain, that's huge for California.
Yeah.
But I've never thought about being able to weaponize it, which you technically probably could. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, they absolutely are. They're using the warm weather over there, the warm like climate and everything to whenever they're making the clouds to like almost create like the perfect storm.
yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah, that's a good one.
I love that one. I'd love to dig into that.
We'll have to do an episode on that one with you. If we ever do harp, we'll make sure we have you on with it.
Faux show.
What about what's your biggest government cover up conspiracy?
Assassination of JFK.
Okay.
That's a fairly good one.
Who do you think it was?
I think it was our own government that killed him.
Think so? I
Yeah.
think it was fucking mafia
Well,
or the
It
mob.
could have been. I
well,
watched
it was
those.
the mob, but I do believe it was like because of how he was as a
You're trying
president.
to take the mob fucking put him in office, and then he
Took him
was trying
out.
to cut down the fucking mob. So like, fuck you,
Well,
motherfucker.
who was it? I don't remember the mafia guy that actually killed JFK, but he talks about where he killed him from. He bit the bullet and stomped it into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he was finally interviewed about everything like that, after Lee Harvey Oswald was obviously killed
Mm-hmm.
at that point in time, they found the bullet that he bit down on and stomped into the dirt
Yeah.
right there, back and to the left.
Yeah, that's one thing. The footage that from where they said he got him, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, but I watched documentaries on it, and it's
There's a
like a big elaborate plan from what people say.
There's a good show on it. It's like 11/27. It's with who's the guy that plays? He's in all the movies with Seth Rogen. Fucking James Franco.
Oh,
There's a good TV show on Hulu about it, and it's like he goes back in time trying to fucking stop the assassination. It's actually a really good fucking movie or
nice.
TV show. What about 9/11? Touchy subject, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He wants to get into it so bad. I'm like,
We will. We will
I
though.
do too.
We will get into it, and when it comes around that time.
I know, but it's for me. It's gonna be fucking hella hard.
Oh no, it's gonna be hard for everyone, man. But come on now.
You just gotta get it over with, I guess.
Yeah.
What else? What kind of ghost do you believe in?
What do you mean by what kind of?
Well, do you like
ghosts?
believe in like
Sleep paralysis? Do you believe in
sleep
like-
paralysis? It's not even a
I think it's paranormal though.
well, no, yeah, but that's a true thing that happens. Like
For
that
sure.
we can
We can vouch for you.
yeah, we can say, but I'm talking about like what's it called? Do you believe in like exorcisms and shit like that? Possessions, like Annabelle and other humans getting possessed.
Okay, so we have this ghost hunter.
Well, that's
Ghost
his, yeah, he
That's
calls
his
it,
name.
He's a paranormal investigator.
Jay.
He's gonna be on
And
next
he
week's
actually
episode.
he sent us a fucking photo of a actual fucking ghost. Dude.
video.
Like it's an actual, like you can see the apparition, and he caught it. It's actually pretty
Damn.
pretty good evidence, and
Yeah, I'm gonna show you actually right
All
now.
right.
it's pretty awesome actually.
I'm gonna pop.
Yeah, that's pretty good
Isn't that
evidence.
nuts? That's the fucking best evidence I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's like easily the best.
He just fucking walks
That's
through it and it pops up and then he walks past it again and disappears. And the crazy thing is he says
that's a little.
he says he doesn't see any of this shit. Not until you fucking go look back at the recordings. He said you can't see half that shit. So when he
He
walked
didn't
through,
see that. He didn't see that in person. He's seen it after
No.
he was reviewing his footage and shit.
Yeah.
That's even in my opinion that's more scary.
That's
Absolutely, yeah.
scarier.
Fuck
Knowing
yeah,
that
dude.
you were right next to it.
What are we at right now, time wise?
About an hour.
You want to do the brain fuck real quick? Because sorry guys, we already said we forgot to do that.
So I'm
And
just gonna put it in the beginning, so you won't even realize.
No, because I say you just do it all right now.
Oh, okay.
Do the question, do the answer, do the question. We'll guess, and then we'll do the answer, so that we can
Alright.
actually.
You guys ready? This is a little one. It's the first one I can find.
Yeah, fuck it.
What is full of holes but can still hold water?
A sponge.
A sponge.
Yeah. Brain fuck of the week.
Brain fuck of the week.
Brain fuck champion.
All right, so that's pretty much. We just did a little like what's on your brain, pretty much.
Mhm.
So we have nothing else.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah, follow us on our social media. Bizarre Investigations at what?
No, I'm just laughing because I know you don't like plugging
I
me
know, I
anymore.
fucking hate it.
So it's just funny.
Bizarre Investigations for Instagram. For Twitter, it is bizarreinv. Email is bizarreinvestigations@gmail.com. And you got a YouTube channel you want to plug, right?
Yeah. Zeus_RH.
And yeah, he's fucking streams. Right now, you're not streaming, right?
No, not right now. Not right now. I am gonna get my stream setup done, and I'll be streaming on Twitch soon, which that's also Zeus_RH.
Hell yeah. Well, we hope we have you on. Not this week, not next week, because we're doing something with Jay. But in the week after that, we're hoping to have you back.
All right. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to it, man.
And hopefully next week it's not just me talking. Or next time we're get you on a little bit more.
Yeah.
because he can get boring.
I know I get pretty boring. All right, guys. You got anything else to say?
Nah, that's it,
No,
right?
not right now.
All right, cool. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Toots,
Toodaloo.
toots, toots.